information systems management is the blend between computer science and an MBA. Now, how that works is an MBA student does not understand the technical side of a job, and a computer science student is not very good at pitching their ideas out. So as the information systems management student, you are the person who is in the middle and has control of both ends. So I think it's a really good course, because even after the end of your course, you have all the options open. You can apply as a software engineer, you can apply as a data analyst, data science, machine learning engineer. Sure. So CMU is extremely intense. You have about 9 to 12 subjects a semester. There are 2 mini semesters in a semester, and some subjects are only 7 weeks long. So you have assignments every week, or you have a project due every day, I'd say, at times. You have exams coming up. So it's very, very hectic. I think it's important to start the day you get the assignment and not prolong it for later, because you have one whole week. If you're given a week, you have to start on day 1, and you can't start at the end of the day. So at CMU, you need 162 credits to clear a course, to graduate. It can go up to 180 if you're scoring really well. And so I think there are a list of courses which are compulsory, which you have to take. And I'm not sure of the exact number, but it's all on the website, so you can go and have a look. Yeah, courses are readily available. You may not get it in the semester you wanted. You may have to wait for a semester to get it. But at least I think everyone gets the courses that they want. I've not heard anybody disappointed with the courses that they wanted. Also, there's an option to take courses from other schools. Like I took machine learning from the computer science school, which I think was a good idea for me, because I wanted to explore how things are. Every school has their own way of teaching. So you have the option of taking courses from the MBA school or from the computer science school, or even like a dance course. And Heinz courses are always like you get top priority because you are a Heinz student. Yes, that's allowed. I know someone who's done it. They do look at your GPA, they look at a few factors, and then they make the decision. But people have done it. You may have to take like 2 extra courses, or to complete your mandatory courses, but that's highly possible. So again, I think majority of the students get into data analytics, data science, or machine learning, which is one bracket, and then there's software engineering, web design, and things, which is another bracket. They have a lot of courses within MISM, specialization like software engineering track. They have the business intelligence track. They have like a network administration track and security. So they have things like that where you can just take that specialization you want to do within the department. Okay, so the GPA, to get a good GPA, you have to score well consistently. But you cannot be disappointed if you get like a B plus in a subject, because you can always cover up with an A plus in another subject. I think you also look at courses so sometimes you have to also look at courses which will give you the GPA. So I took up a course called Agile, which gave me a certification called where I was a Scrum Master, and I also got like a very good GPA, like a score for that subject. So that boosted my GPA. So you have to balance between the tough courses and the easy courses.